Yo, what's up? I'm your girl A1 the artist, aka I am the Black Sheep.
And I'm your girl Robin.
And today we're going to talk about the shit that people think about,
but don't want to talk about. Similar thoughts. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Similar Thoughts. Thank you for tuning in.
Welcome. So, I just want to give a quick shout out to your girl Courtney for talking about gentrification last week. That was very insightful, and I thank her for coming on the show and spending time with us.
Yeah, absolutely. She's phenomenal, a Georgia peach at heart, a real Atlanta belle. I don't know what I'm saying, but make sure you guys check her out on social media. She is Courtney Gurley. That's Gurley with a U. Courtney Gurley on Instagram. She's a dope photographer. You'll love her. Check her out.
Yes, her work is so awesome.
Okay, guys. So if you're tuning in, you are here to listen to us talk about the Black Sheep, the one and only A1 the artist.
I am AKA, the Black Sheep.
I am _ the Black Sheep. Make sure y'all check her out on social media.
Definitely.
This is an exciting episode for you. Tell the people what you got going on in your life. What's happening? What's coming up?
Okay, so Black Sheep Apparel. It is something that I've been working on for a little bit, and I want to launch my t-shirt company. And so I'll actually be having an event coming up at the Black Art Expo, which one of the biggest art festivals in Atlanta. So I'm definitely want to get you guys to come on out there and check me out. Also, just go on the social media, look at my work, and just, something I'm trying to do is a little new and different, and support your girl.
Yes, you know what? #BuyBlack. We support Black artists around here. So what is this event and when is it?
It is August 1st, 2021, of course. And it is going to be at the Georgia International Convention Center, and that's 2000 Conventional Center, Concourse College Park. It is a huge event. There's going to be performers, there's going to be other art being sold, there's going to be people walking around and just having fun. So like, even if you're not coming to support my cause, which I hope you do, there's going to be other things to do there. So I definitely would love to see you all come out. I'm actually going to be at booth 166. It's going to be right there by the stage area. So come check me out, Black Sheep, and all the things I got going on. So we'll be Robin be out there with me. We're going to have some little fun games to play and stuff like that. So it'll be a good event.
Gang. You know, I gotta be there to support. But yes, she is front and center, guys. Right by the stage, booth 166, Kate Messer, this Sunday. Make sure you guys check her out. And guys, if y'all are there because of the podcast, let us know.
Yes.
Let us know. We'll shout you out.
Yes.
Please let us know if you were there because of this podcast. That will be awesome.
Yep. And we're already doing some stuff.
I'm sorry. Some fun stuff for sure. No, you're fine. So other than your t-shirts, what can the audience expect to see at your booth? What all are you going to have?
I was going to do a little bit of Similar Thoughts live, if you will, with a little Black Sheep twist to it. I'm going to have some questions and seeing what, not only just our perspective all the time, just kind of get another viewer's perspective of what they think on some of the things that we talk about, or just questions that I ask. If you follow me, then you know that I ask random questions to kind of get your thoughts going. I like to engage people with things that they probably think about but they don't want to talk about. So that's pretty much what we'll be doing there. And, I'm going to take a little random interviews and then we can post them online and see what happens there. So it's not just about buying the product, of course. I do want to give people a chance to be involved too, because Black Sheep is a lot deeper than just a t-shirt company.
Mm-hmm. So what inspired the Black Sheep line? What inspired it?
Okay, so if you follow me, then you'll see that Black Sheep is a play on words, if you will. Like, yes, Black Sheep is the outcast or the one that's different or the one that stands out from the crowd and all these things. But it's also, my characters are black, as in black people, with the sheep type look to them. I just wanted to incorporate those two elements and created characters that were actually black sheep. Now, the name of it came from because I personally feel like I'm a black sheep. I've always went left when everybody were going right, or I've always kind of done my own thing. I never really fell for peer pressure. I was always the leader of the pack, or I was able to stand alone even when everybody else wanted to go a different way. And so the motive behind the brand is just that. Like, it's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to stand out from the crowd. It's okay to be unique and different. And I'm sure there's so many other people out there in the world who are black sheeps, but they're rare find because it's majority of the people that are just gonna fall in the herd of the sheep and go the same way everybody else is going. But you have that one or two individuals that will walk and be like, nah, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do me. So that's where that kind of came from. So I just created this whole aura of being unique and different, and that's where the brand comes from.
Okay, so for our new listeners, Tony is from Kansas City, Missouri. So did your childhood or did you growing up there, did that inspire this? Was this destined, this clothing line, this black sheep? Did anything stem from your childhood or is this recent?
It did come to the actual black sheep part came to me recently. Of course, I've always been different than the people that I've been around, or I've always been the one that stands out from my friend group or the in my family. Like, I've always been different, and so I've always grown up that way. But maybe about a year ago, I started looking into, like, I heard black sheep with something. I can't recall exactly what it was, but it kind of stuck out to me. And I just started having, me being a creator, I started having all these ideas of what a black sheep could look like if it were a thing. Like, I've always wanted to express myself artistically some kind of way. So this kind of falls in line with that. But the whole t-shirt idea is like something I wanted to try, and when you think in terms of like FUBU or Sean John and all those things, they all started their lines with t-shirts to kind of see where it goes. Like, of course, this is not where I want to stop. This is just the beginning for me. But the name and the concept kind of came recently as far as the full picture of what Black Sheep is.
Okay. And so I saw you mentioned FUBU earlier, so I assume that's one of your inspirations. What else, or who are your biggest influences when it comes to art, clothing, things like that? Who are your influences and why?
I would say as far as art, like, my influences with art have always, I love Picasso, I love Van Gogh, I love Bosch, and when you think of these, like even Jackson Pollock, I always thought it was fascinating that he could throw dots on a canvas and call it art. And like, everybody looks at it and it's like, that's just a mess, but his paintings sell for millions of dollars. So it's like, if someone's able to do that and create something that's new and different, then to me that stands out. Like, I've always been drawn to somebody that's not like anybody else. And you think about musicians that are far underrated, like Lupe Fiasco, dope artist, like Most Def, like dope artist. Common, like, he's known, but I don't feel like he get the recognition that he need. And you got all these other rappers, not to discredit anybody in any way, but there's a lot of rappers that kind of go with the flow of what everybody's doing instead of doing something different and coming out with something new and innovative to make them stand out from what's already been on the radio or whatever. Like, even if you look at like designers and stuff like that, like, to be able to create something that's never been done before makes you unique, or to be able to do something that's never been done before makes you unique. You can even look at like Bill Gates and Madonna with her eccentricness and whatever. There's so many people out there that can be considered a black sheep that just made their mark in the world. And so those are the kind of the things I look at when I look at being inspired.
Okay, and so how long have you actually been working on this line? Because y'all, she has some really dope logos. I told her from jump, I love them. I think you're gonna love them too. How long have you been working on this line?
For about 6 months. It kind of just all came to me, and I just kind of like came up with. I've been like working on the prototypes, and now I'm looking at more of the marketing side of it, but the actual ideas, they flowed to me. I got done with those in probably like a couple of weeks. Like, art has always been easy for me. Like, it doesn't take much effort. That's why when you look at God's gift, it's like, what do you do that brings you the most joy, that takes you the less effort? And I think that is gifted for me to be an artist. Like, I can create things with no problems, not stressful. It brings me the most joy. It's my passion, and it doesn't take me long to create. And so now I'm just looking at, okay, how do I get it out there? How do I get people to be into it? How do I get people to wear my stuff, basically?
Okay. So who would you love to see rock this line? Like,
everybody.
I mean, like your celebrity or your inspiration, like who, like you just like absolutely lose it if you could get them to rock this line, to post it on their social media, to walk around in it. Like, who would you just lose your mind to see in your clothes?
You know who I'm gonna say, and he's not. Well, he's known, but I don't know, like, if you know him or anything. Kid the Great. He's a dancer, and he's been dancing since he was 5. Like, look him up. He's been dancing all his life. He's probably about 18 or 19 now, but he's been dancing all his life, and he's dope to me. Like, if I can get him to wear Black Sheep, like, that would blow my mind. I'd be like, I would feel like I made it, even though, you know, I know some people might look at that as a small scale, but I don't. Like, I think he's awesome. I think he's very creative in what he does and his movement and everything. Like I watch all his stuff and I follow him on Instagram. But yeah, Kid the Great. If he wears my stuff, I'd be crazy.
Well, you heard it here, Kid of the Great. You just got your shout out. We would love to see you in this apparel. Hit us up. Come on the show. We love you.
Yes, definitely. Oh my goodness. I'd be like, crazy. And it's just for the art. It's
That's
not
really
like
awesome.
I'm like a pedophile or nothing, because he's like way younger than me. But
It's okay.
It's
That's
just for
all
the
right.
art. It's just for the art.
So you talk about your art, you're an all-around artist. You love art. What is your medium? Like, you paint? Do you prefer drawing? Or like, what are you drawn to most when it comes to art?
I do everything. I'm gonna start there. Like, I am a painter. I do have paintings that I have worked on and sold. So my work is in some people's houses. So if you have it, God willing, they will be worth millions of dollars in the next 10, 20 years. Also, I love to draw. I do a lot of art therapy. Like, when I'm feeling a certain kind of way, then that's what I do. And sometimes my art can be very vivid and different. But I basically draw what I feel when I'm in that moment. I do graphic design, so I design logos, and I've done videography, so I've shot like all around artist. I've done clay, but I'm not really into clay, but it's fun. I am currently teaching myself how to do tattoos, which is something I'm trying to transition into doing permanently. So if you're a tattoo artist and you work at a shop and you're looking for an apprentice, hit me up, because I'm looking for somewhere to work. So definitely that. So yeah. Yeah.
Shameless plug.
I know, right? Like, definitely. Like, hit up the DM if you're looking for an apprentice. I'm ready. I'm ready to learn.
Right. She's ready and willing, guys. guys. So anyone in the Atlanta area,
yes, definitely.
Outskirts of Atlanta, she is ready to work, okay? And she's a dope artist.
Yes.
Check her out. A1 the Artist, aka I am _the Black Sheep on social media. Check her out, guys. She's dope. So, my friend, for people who are now tuning in, Tony does have 2 kids. Mm-hmm. Have your kids shown any interest in art?
Yeah, both of my kids are mad creative. Like my daughter is like, she's always doing some kind of arts and crafts, and like I put her in mind to be some kind of party planner or something like that. Like when it's somebody's birthday, she like cuts up paper and hangs it all over the place, and like if she has the money, she'll go to the dollar store and pick out different colors and things and decorate the house and stuff like that. She also does little crafts like all the time, like origami or whatever. She's always doing something.
Oh, she knows how to do that? That's awesome.
Yeah, she is very creative. My son is a comic book artist, and he's actually, like, if you follow him, he's JVO on Instagram, and he comes up with his own individual, like, superheroes and stuff like that. And I've watched him progress over the years, and it's amazing to watch from him go from, like, stick people to these amazing drawings of what he has now. And I'm like, you're 15 and you're this good. Like, by the time you get grown, you're going to be dope, like, super dope. Not that you're not dope already, but you're going to be, like, super dope. So, yeah.
Oh. And shout out his handle again, JVO. That's on Instagram. How do you spell it?
It's JAVO.
JAVO. Guys, check out JVO on social media. He is a dope artist, and he's a phenomenal kid. Like, she did her thing with these kids, guys. She's a phenomenal mom, phenomenal woman, and just a phenomenal person. And y'all need to check her out. Y'all need to be at this.
I love all the flowers. I love all the flowers.
Yes. The Black Art Expo official. You can check them out on Instagram and see some of the artists that they have coming out. Black Art Expo official on IG. Check out the handle. Some dope stuff. August 1st, this Sunday. You better be there. And let us know if you're there because of the podcast. And we'll shout you out on the next podcast. Come on, guys.
Yes, come on down. Come on down. Support all the artists.
Support all the artists, yes.
All the artists.
But support A1.
Definitely.
The artists, for sure.
Support it.
So, just to circle back to your kids, they are into art. Mm-hmm. Was it just natural, or did you influence them in any way, or you encouraged them? Or, they just picked up a pen and started drawing, and here we are.
I've always did the color. My son, it came naturally for him. Like, he's always drawn since he was little. We used to do coloring books and stuff like that, but he always just made it a point to draw. And I remember him being about 6 or 7 when he asked for his first sketchbook, and I was like, cool. And it wasn't like something I influenced him to do. He kind of just went that direction on his own. But for my daughter, me and her have a monthly creative day where I just make sure I make a time and we'll pick out a craft. Like, we made wreaths for Easter or something like that, or just different things that we both think is fun to do, and we'll create whatever it is that we pick for that month. And so that's something that she really enjoys, and it hits both of our love languages of quality time on top of us being creative. So it's always an awesome thing.
That's beautiful. A family affair.
And actually, Joseph, I'm sorry to cut you off, but Josiah was talking about coming up with some designs for Black Sheep, so I'm definitely with that. I'm like, okay, we can make it a family business. I'm with it.
Awesome. I love it. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
But me either. I'll see what he come up with, because he was like, he feel like that they should be more innovative and more graphic. So I'm like, okay, that's a different perspective. I'm with it. I know, like, I'm only one person, and then he's younger, so there's an age gap thing, and so he might come up with something that's more current. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing wrong with it. I have another question for you.
Sure.
And it's, where do you want to see this? Like, I know you want to make millions, you want to see it all over the place, but ideally, like, what do you want to do with this? Like, where do you see it, and what are your hopes for this line?
That's a good question. My ultimate hope is for starters to get people to just be into the brand and to really understand what it means to be a black sheep, and kind of go in on that. Buying a product is secondary, you know what I mean? Like, I really want people to engage and get their thoughts and what's their idea of a black sheep or what black sheep means to them. So once that goes, then the products will sell itself. Ultimately, on that end of the book, I foresee like tennis shoes and jeans and jackets and motorcycle gear and keychains and all types of apparel. Just in general, like anything, like a black sheep store, even that's, like Steve Harvey talk about dream bigger than you can't even imagine and let God handle the rest. And so if I'm looking at just throwing stuff out there like black sheep stores, like franchises all over the place, and eventually we kind of see where that goes. Of course, I have other ventures, but as far as black sheep, the possibilities are endless in my mind. But I do want to start by incorporating the t-shirts and the brand of Black Sheep.
So what stores would you like to, I know you want your own store eventually, of course, but like what stores would you like to see this? Or what stores would you like to see your product in?
Anywhere. Like I do, like, even though Black Sheep is black owned and black supported, I do want to make sure that my clothing line is diverse so that it's not secluded for just black people, because I know that with FUBU, if you were white and you were wearing FUBU, then people was looking at you like you was crazy, like you ain't supposed to be in that. Like, I don't want it to be that per se. I do want everybody to be able to enjoy my gear, and so I do have designs that are versatile for all races, not even just black and white. Like, I want everybody to wear it and everybody to feel comfortable wearing it. So if I'm looking at stores, like, I can see it being in a JCPenney or a Kohl's or a Macy's or any urban wear, like, just the design itself, like, even that is, the possibilities are endless. But yeah, ideally, if I were able to seclude my brand to my own store and not have to get other distributors and be successful in my own location, that would be the ideal situation, because it's like once you get distributors involved, then you kind of lose profit.
That's true. I like that. All right, Aone. Well, that's really dope, and I can see it coming to fruition. I can see this stuff all over the nation, all over the world, actually, because there are black sheeps everywhere. Yes. There are black people everywhere. There are people everywhere.
Yes, definitely.
And I'm really hoping for the best for this, because, guys, you need to check her out. I am _ the Black Sheep.
And that's THA, not THE, THA.
THA. Okay, thank you. I am _ the THA Black Sheep. Check her out on social media, guys. She's really dope. I love her. She's going to be at booth 166, guys. 166, right by the stage. Okay, I've said it enough. You better find her. Yeah. And if you are there, let us know if the podcast sent you, okay? We're going to shout you out. I love a good shout out, okay? And it's going to be this Sunday, August 1st, at the Georgia International Convention Center. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and last thing, you mentioned that you are a graphic designer. Mm-hmm. I know there are tons of people all over the place trying to start their own thing. Do you design graphics for hire, or is that something you do for yourself? Like, can people come to you to request a design?
Yes, I do. I am a freelance artist in every sense of the freelance word. Like, okay. Like, if you need graphics done, I got you. You need videos done, I got you. I've shot weddings. I've shot birthday parties. If you need drinks made, I'm a mixologist. Like, I'm a bartender on the side. So, like,
blame it on the good.
Definitely. I even think that's artistry, to be able to mix a good drink. So,
absolutely.
I've done paintings for people's homes. So whatever you can, I'm pretty real versed with a lot of things. So it's not too much that you can come to me and will not be able to produce.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. If you're in need for a graphic, if you want to commission her for a painting for your new home, whatever, she's your girl. Check her out. She is the Black Sheep on Instagram. She's going to be at the Black Art Expo this Sunday right here in Atlanta. Make sure you guys check her out at booth 166. Yes. I love you, girl. Congratulations on everything. I'm so proud of you. I can't wait for this event this Sunday. It's going to be lit. And I can't wait to see you guys there. Absolutely.
I love you back, and thank you so much. I appreciate us having time and talking about this. This is very important to me, and I pray that it takes off the way it's supposed to. So.
And it will. And it will. I'm claiming it for you.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right, guys. We will see you this Sunday at the Expo.
All right.
Talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye. If you enjoyed today's topic, let's keep the conversation going. Make sure you like us on Facebook at Similar Thoughts Podcast and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at _Similar Thoughts.
And also follow me at A1 the Artist. That's AONE_the_artist. And I am the Black Sheep. And that's IM_THA Black Sheep. Thanks again for listening. And you guys have a wonderful week.